Hey guys, welcome to the Just Sound YouTube channel. This is a follow-up on this HDMI video capture card that uses USB to connect to the computer. This video is going to be explaining how you go about connecting that to your computer and using it in OBS, which is a free recording software for Windows, Mac and Linux. And for today's example, we'll be connecting this Xbox 360 here to this PC here. So let's get started. First of all, obviously you've got to have everything plugged in. So I've got my PC here all set up and all plugged in, and I've got my HDMI cable coming from my Xbox. So what I'm going to do, it's going to be pretty simple. I'm going to get a capture card. I'm going to plug it in to the HDMI cord coming from the Xbox. Then what you want to go is go on the back of your PC and locate not an HDMI port, USB socket that's available. I've got two there. They are USB 3, but you can use USB 2.0 sockets as well. We're going to have to flip it around for this orientation. So you just plug it in, and there you go. Now let's go over to the PC. So at the PC, you might have to wait a bit. Potentially 10 minutes, in fact, for the drivers for this to install. It can just get them straight off Windows and it works fine. But let's just presume those drivers are already installed on your PC and they are equipped for the device. So you're going to want to go over and find your OBS copy. They're right there, OBS Studio, got it right there. You're going to want to launch it. You won't need any prior OBS knowledge, but if you do, obviously this is going to be a lot easier. So as you can see, I've already got mine set up here and it works. So this will work. I've got everything all set up, but for the sake of this, I'm just going to create a new scene by pressing the plus button in this menu, which as you can see here, says scenes. I'm going to press add. Okay, add a scene. Okay. Now in here, what we're going to want to do is, you can see we've already got a microphone already identified and stuff. That should be the same for your case. And what you're going to want to do is, you see where it says sources here. You're going to want to press add. Little pop-up menu here, what you're going to want to do is, you're going to want to do video capture device, as you can see right there. You click that, and you'll be creating a new. So you press OK. I see you might have a few different sources here. For example, I've got the OBS virtual camera, you got the iRoom webcam, I've got Droid Cam, and then this is the one you're going to want to use. USB video. And there you go. So you can either have it to the device defaults, or you can change it to custom. Now when you do custom, you see where it says resolution here. You want to pull the drop down, and you're going to want to change that to either 1280 by 720, which is 720p, or 1920 by 1080, which is 1080p. And you're going to want to see where it says FPS. If you've got this set to 720, you can change it to up to 60, but at 1080, the maximum you can go is 30. And then you want to scroll down, and if you want audio coming from it as well, you want to check this little checkbox here, use custom audio device. And you want to press OK. And you can see it says the audio device, digital audio interface. Obviously you'll have multiple, but you see this is the one, USB digital audio. It's labeled right there. You're going to want to press OK. So now your thing is set up. Obviously this isn't working for me right now because I've already got it in another scene. So I will just remove that one, and we'll go back to this one. So when nothing's being input into the capture card, you'll see that it just shows these different coloured bars. Now there are actually a variety of properties you can actually change, like I showed. So I've got mine set to 1080p, 30 FPS, and as you can see at the bottom, I've got use custom audio device, and that's set right there. So now it's all set up in OBS, and obviously this is providing you've got your OBS settings correctly. For example, for me, I've got OBS set to 60 FPS. And if you want to see the settings, I'm specifically using, well, I will show you now. So give that a second to load. You're going to want to click on output. You want to go to advanced and then recording. These are the settings I am using for mine. Obviously, this will be replaced with wherever you want your videos once you've pressed stop recording to go. Recommend keeping the recording format in MP4 for compatibility, and quick sync or H.264 encoding. And then obviously these are dependent on your PC. OBS does actually have a thing where you can auto configure what you want to do, and it'll do it best for your PC, so I would recommend using that. But now it's all set up, then the last step you have to do is you have to go over to the console or HDMI video source and turn it on. You might have to plug it into a different monitor first and make sure the settings are correct for the capture card, which is either 1080p 30 frames per second or 720p 60 frames per second. You can also do 720p at 30 frames per second, but you know, that's fine. But this Xbox has already been set up, and most devices, especially modern ones, will auto-configure for it, so you shouldn't really have to worry about that step. Just press on, power up your controller, and then you should see it appear. Now, if you don't have something that splits the HDMI signal coming from the device to the PC and to a separate monitor, then you won't be able to hear what is going on. So what you're going to want to do is, where you've selected custom audio device, you'll see it'll come up as video capture device. For me, it's video capture device 3. On this little cog here, obviously you can change the audio levels there as well as with the microphone and all that. But you're going to want to right click on the cog, and then you want to go to advanced audio properties, this one right here. And then in here you can, as you can see, this is where that is. You can change how much its decibels are, left and right balance, and normally this will be set to monitor off. You can set this to monitor and output, and then close it. And when I move this, the audio comes through the display as well. You probably can't hear that, but it is coming through the display. And then obviously you just turn off your device once you're done recording. Obviously you should already know how to use this panel. And there you go. That's how you use the cheap USB 2.0 HDMI capture card. Anyway guys, hope this video did help you if you were having problems with getting OBS to recognize this capture card, for your PC to even work with it. If you want me to try and figure out how you can get this capture card working in other software, then do let me know. But anyway, that's it for now. See you guys in another video. Goodbye.